I'm at the 2022 Florida State Fair, and I'm gonna eat my way across this place. Hello, goblins and goblinettes. Welcome back to another edition of Destined to be Goblin. Destined Goblin here. This is where I will try a food product of some kind, maybe something you didn't even know existed, and I will decide whether or not I should give it my Destined Goblin seal of approval. Yes, I am at the Florida State Fair for 2022 in Tampa, Florida. There's a lot of new things here this year that I can't wait to try. The last couple of years at the fair, I've been kind of disappointed in the food options, but this year there are some really good sounding items. So I'm gonna go see what I can track down. I've got a whole list of things that I want to try. Let's get started. Well, we all know, of course, how healthy fair food is, right? So this one that I found is called the Donut Dog. It is $7. It's at Deanna's Diner. So there is a look at the Donut Dog. It is a homemade, what they're calling a Long John donut. It's a hot dog, of course. There's bacon on it, and then there is a glaze that goes on top of it as well. Perfectly healthy, probably a ton of calories. Let's give it a shot. Okay, a little bit of a closer look at the Donut Dog here. So there we go. Let's see what we get flavor-wise. That is pretty unique. Hot dog's got a really good flavor on it. The donut is very sweet, and then that glaze adds a little bit more sweetness to it. You almost don't need that glaze on there. I'm wondering if maybe it would be better to replace that glaze with something a little bit more savory. That might bring out a little bit more of that flavor. I didn't actually get a very big bite of bacon on that, or I didn't get much bacon flavor. Let's see. Everything is cooked perfectly. The hot dog is wonderful. The bacon's nice and crispy. Even the donut is nice and soft. A lot of sweetness in it, though. If you've ever had one of those donut burgers, obviously very similar in that concept, just with a hot dog. It's a nice balance. I just think it's just a little bit too sweet. I'm gonna give this a very solid 2-star seal of approval. I like this. It just hasn't blown me away, as hopefully some of this stuff will. Okay, again, that one is the Donut Dog for $7 over at Deanna's Diner. Go check that out. All right, this one sort of put me off for a minute because of the price. This one is $15, but I did go ahead and get it because I think this is kind of a unique item. Really simple item, too. I don't know why I never thought of this, but I mean, it's a perfect idea. This one is over at Captain Max's Fry Shack. And these are the loaded onion rings. So these are hand-breaded onion rings. They make them up very fresh. It's got cheddar cheese sauce. It's got bacon. That is real bacon as well. They cook the bacon right in front of you. It's got chives on it. It's got ranch, and it's got jalapenos on it as well. Also, I have to say, the people over there that I interacted with at Captain Max's Fry Shack, some of the nicest people that I have encountered in any
food service capacity in a long time. So I was very pleased with the service over there, and hopefully I'm very pleased with the product. Let's give this a shot.
All right, so again, one more look at that before we dig in. These are the loaded onion rings from Captain Max's Fry Shack. These are probably going to be pretty messy, and I forgot to grab some napkins. So there's a good look at one of those. Look at that baby right there. All that cheese sauce, ranch dressing, jalapeno, fresh cooked bacon, and chives. And I'm losing stuff, so here we go. There's a panko breading on that. That is very nice and crispy. The flavors work together perfectly, and obviously, why wouldn't they? You've got cheese, you've got ranch, you've got bacon, you've got chives, jalapenos. Fantastic. These are very good. This is a 3-star seal of approval, I'll tell you that right now. Again, this one is on the pricier side, $15 for this little bucket. Now, granted, you get a little souvenir bucket out of it. It looks like maybe you get about 7 or 8 onion rings. But again, it's fair food. Stuff's going to be pricey. It's going to be high. And then the service over there was fantastic. So I am comfortable giving this one a 3-star seal of approval. I really like these. I do have to say, every bit of that dish is fresh. Even the jalapenos they're not pickled, they're fresh jalapenos. Everything is very fresh. The onions, the rings itself, they're hand sliced, fresh onions, hand breaded, panko breading. Fantastic. Those are very good. That is at Captain Max's Fry Shack. Onward. This next one comes to us from the Pizza Emporium. Now, what trip to the fair would be complete without a slice of pizza, right? This is the Big Mack Pizza. Well, this one is actually the cheapest one so far. This was only $5 for a slice. This one has ground beef on it. It has lettuce, it has pickles, cheese, of course, and then it has special sauce. So this is essentially a Big Mac on a pizza. Let's see how the flavor goes on this one. Okay, so let's get a little closer look at this one. This is a very big slice of pizza for $5. And you can see there's not a lot of ground beef on there. Let's see if that makes a difference in the flavor. And then we've got one big pickle up at the top. A lot of that special sauce in there, a lot of that lettuce loaded with cheese. So this is pizza-style version of a Big Mac. Here we go. Wow, believe it or not, that does have a Big Mac flavor to it. I would have preferred the dough, the crust, to be a little bit crunchier, a little bit crispier. Not terrible. There's more pickles hiding under all that cheese. Nice and hot, nice and fresh, and for only $5 for a slice. This one's much more economical than some of the things we've seen already. I will admit I was skeptical on this one. I didn't think that a pizza could really replicate the flavor of a Big Mac. Well, this comes pretty close, so I'm gonna have to give this a 3-star seal of approval. Okay, that is the Big Mac Pizza. That one is over at the Pizza Emporium. Only $5 for a slice of that one. That's a good one.
This one comes from Chester's Gators and Taters, and this one is actually the priciest one so far. This one was $17. These are the loaded fried pickle nachos. Now, I will tell you, every time I come to a fair, I have to get some type of a pickle product, whether it's a pickle on a stick or a deep fried pickle or something like that. I have to get a pickle when I am at a fair. So I was really excited to hear about this one. This is hand-breaded, deep-fried pickle slices. There's bacon bits on there, jalapenos, as you can see on the top. There's ranch dressing on there. And then you have your choice of regular cheese or beer cheese. So, of course, I got the beer cheese. So let's dig into this one. This one looks pretty sloppy, and this one looks like fun.
20 years ago.
Okay, so fortunately I got plenty of napkins for this one. I got a fork for this one because I think this one is going to be pretty messy. There, again, is a closer look at the loaded, deep-fried pickle nachos. So let's grab one of these. There we go. Got some of that ranch on there. Got some bacon and some of that cheese. Pickles are a little bit soggy, a little bit soggier than I would hope for, especially for $17. And the guy that I talked to at the stand said this is their best seller. So he said people are loving this so far. Of course, I'm here on the first day and the fair really just opened. I will say that there's a lot of product for this one for $17, so you're going to get a lot of food on this one. Question is it worth $17?
Appreciate each and every one of you. Have a wonderful time at the great Florida State Fair. Who's going to be the first to help me put my father through prison?
The beer cheese is good. The pickles are a little bit soggy and not quite as flavorful as I usually like dill pickles. Let's get one of these jalapenos here. This seems kind of odd, jalapeno and a pickle together, but here we go. The jalapeno actually really helps it because it gives it a little bit extra crunch. The jalapenos are actually a little bit crunchier than the deep fried pickles are. I'm just going to give this one a 2-star seal of approval. Not a strong 2-star, but still decent. It's a fried pickle. Those are always good. It's got a lot of nice flavor. The beer cheese flavor is very good on this. But the pickle's a little bit disappointing. A little bit too soggy. A little bit too much breading on there too. So we'll go 2 stars on this, but not a real strong 2-star. All right, again, that one is over at Chester's Gators and Taters. $17, so decide for yourself if you want to spend that much or not. Yeah, we'll leave it at that.
Okay, there we go. That's the Florida State Fair for 2022. I tried just about everything I wanted to. There was one other item that I really wanted to try. I could not find it. It was a funnel cake taco. So the taco shell was actually made out of a funnel cake. It's supposed to be a savory funnel cake. It's like a buffalo chicken style, buffalo ranch chicken flavor kind of shell. So sounded kind of interesting. I could not find it. Walked the whole place several times. Finally gave up, and I think I'm full anyways. So there we go. Don't forget, you only have 12 days to check out the 2022 Florida State Fair. That is in Hillsborough County at the Florida State Fairgrounds. $11 for adults to get in. They do have a lot of specials going on, so you might be able to get a cheaper rate. Check them out, and I will catch you next time.